Stay feeling.
You're good. I get better.
I'm a handsome stranger.
Yes, you are.
Forgetfulness of last.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back for an all-new episode of Jay's B-Movie Review. I'm your host, Jay, and today's movie preview comes at a suggestion from Muller Morel, Muller Morel, either Muller or Muller. Let me know if number one for Muller or number two for Muller, so that way you let me know I said it right at least one of those ways. Yes, this next suggestion comes from him. He's a new subscriber to me. Thank you for that, by the way. You're an awesome guy. And the movie for this review is Mutant, aka Forbidden World. Now, I have never seen this movie before. I don't think I've even heard of it. So a definite thank you for that. It wasn't a horrible movie, but it wasn't a great movie either, which puts it into just above a decent movie, which makes it a good movie. So, I mean, it's got its issues here and there, but they make up for that with nudity and booby shots. So there's a plus for you. But it is a good movie. It's got a decent plot to it. It's the storyline is very cohesive for it. Some of the actors are good, some of them not so good. But like I said, they make up for that with special features. So yeah, breakdown in this movie is basically you have a mercenary and his robotic servant that are summoned to this planet to help some scientists take care of a little problem they created. You see, that planet carries a special bacteria. When introduced to other life forms, such as plants and all that, helps it to multiply. And there's Buddy trying to get into the video. I'll open the door for you in a moment, buddy. Let me finish, buddy. Sorry about that. So yeah, that makes it multiply, something like that. So that way they're trying to solve like food issues, stuff like that in some areas, which is a good thing. Except they tried to go one too far. They decided to combine it with a human being. And that's where the shit hits the fan, people. Oh yeah, it gets pretty bad at that point. This thing mutates, and it causes havoc. It tore up all of the other specimens they had in there. I mean, it was just a big old mess in that lab, and put itself into an incubator, and made a cocoon around it. So you know what comes out of there is not going to be a good thing, especially if it did all that stuff before it went to the cocoon. Yeah. But you know what? That's enough about me rambling on with this movie. I tell you what. Go ahead and grab your popcorn, grab your drink. I'm out of popcorn today, but hopefully I will have some for the next video. But I do have some tropical punch Kool-Aid up in here, and that's some good stuff. And cold too. And we're gonna go ahead and watch this trailer, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Check it out.
Dividing, reproducing.
The seed is planted, the nightmare grows. Mutant, rated R.
Starts Friday at a theater near you. Check newspaper for theater and showtimes.
Pretty wild stuff, huh? I mean, it gets pretty crazy up in this movie. Like I said, it's got a good storyline to it, and I really like it. So, if they ever wanted to do like a remake of this movie, I think it could be done real better. Just stick to the theme. I will be able to talk, I guarantee it. to the same storyline that this has, and I think it'll do real good. It'll just have way better special effects. I'm sorry about the short trailer for this one, but and there he is again. It's just that the actual trailer for like the cable release of the movie they showed on there actually had some of the nudity in it. So trying to keep this as a family-friendly channel, I cannot show that. So I managed to find the public TV trailer for it. It's only a few seconds long, but it gets across what it needs to get across. So that's why I had to do that. But moving right along, like I said, this thing is in a cocoon, in an incubator, and naturally in these movies, you've got a dumbass that decides to let the thing loose. And in the clip I'm going to show you, this is the dumbass. A little blonde kid decides to open it up, look inside, run off while it's open to let the doctors know, hey, it's doing stuff. Doctors pay no mind, naturally. But in the clip you're going to see, he's going to try to close it very slowly while keeping an eye on it. Now, anybody who knows sci-fi horror movies or any type of horror movies with creatures of this nature, you know you don't do that. You either stand very far away with a very long pole and shut that thing very quickly, or you run by it and shut the door on it. That's what you do. Naturally, in these movies back then, they were way more stupid. And God bless them for it, because God, it gives us such good entertainment. So, grab your popcorn, grab your drink, and let's be entertained by this dumbass. With it. Just watch. This scene always makes me laugh. I watched the scene 3 times, backed it up, and let it go again. And every time, I laughed at it. Poor kid, but God, he was stupid. Check it out. What'd you think? Well, I'm just thinking about it and I'm laughing. Good God, that poor stupid kid. But he got what he deserved for being stupid. In these horror situations, he did so many things that you never ever do. But then again, they never really came up with a book of survival in horror movies back then. It was just basically fly by the seat of your pants and hope you survive. And more often than not, about 90% of them didn't survive. But it was a good one. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that. Moving on. The next clip gives you a pretty decent look at the creature as he's grown, because later on he attacks again, takes the body away, goes off and makes another cocoon out of the body. I believe the internal skeleton of it, if I was looking at it properly. And he grows exponentially. So in this scene, you're going to see just how big he's grown from what you saw in the last clip to what you see in this one. And I think they did a pretty good job of the creature costume and everything. So it is it's pretty decent. So I tell you what, why don't you grab your popcorn, grab your drink, and let's go ahead and check out this little beastie. Again, I think they did pretty good.
Don't move. Back off slowly. This is for keeps, Gordon. Do what I say. You hear me? Damn it, get out of there.
What'd y'all think of that little thing? Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all thought of it. Like I said, personally, I liked it. Got the extra tentacles going on, kind of an octopus thing going. The massive teeth, sharp teeth. That's always a dead giveaway that it ain't a good thing. And the way they showed it jumping down into that hole, I think they did pretty cool. There's the cat again. This may turn into my own horror movie because I think he's going to kill me if I don't let him in soon. But he's just going to have to wait because anytime I let him in, he walks across the computer and, Lord, this thing goes ballistic. Anyway, I think they did pretty good with the creature costume on this one. Apparently this thing is like highly intelligent too, so he can operate computers, talk back through the computers and all that. So it's a pretty smart little beast thing. And the final clip we've got here, see, first off, let me just say, this creature had every opportunity to kill everyone by tampering with the environmental controls, the life support system on there. So, you know, it could have easily killed them flat out, but it didn't. And this clip shows you exactly why it kept them alive. And the one of the doctors in there actually explains it. So let's go ahead and grab our popcorn and our drink one more time. And y'all gonna see why it's never good to leave these things alive once they start off. Check it out.
It's in the med room. What's it doing? Hang on.
Food. It's reducing us to a simple protein. It wants to use us as food.
Why doesn't it just eat us and get it over with?
Never a good idea, is it? Nope. Never is. See, it decided to up and use them for food. That's why it was taking body parts. See, the first guy it killed, it was his body decided to break down and replicate itself. So that way it would have an inexhaustible source of food for it. So, yeah, it's always good to kill these things right at the start because, well, you could be lunch and dinner, possibly breakfast, and meals all in between. So, it's a pretty bad idea to leave these things alive. But anyway, you want to find out how this ends? You're going to have to watch the movie. It is on YouTube, and I will place a link to the channel so y'all can watch it in the description below. And again, Muller Morel, thanks again for the suggestion. It is a good movie. If you have any more, go ahead and leave them in the description. I'll give them a look at, and they'll be up on the channel. So, I'm your host, Jay. I want to thank everybody for watching. And I'll catch everybody next week for an all-new Jay's B-Movie Review. But until then, save some popcorn for me. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Dividing. Reproducing.
The seed is planted. The nightmare grows. Mutant. Rated R.
Starts Friday at a theater near you. Check newspaper for theater and showtimes.